The man in front of me is called Mike. He is a shoemaker. He looked at the pair of oversized red high heels in front of him, out of curiosity. So I tried it on. Look in the mirror. I found myself transformed into the appearance of a woman. Mike was startled. He thought it was he who had superpowers. In order to figure it out, he found another pair of leather shoes and put them on. In the blink of an eye, looking in the mirror, I saw that Mike had turned into a black man and changed into a pair of box shoes, but there is no change. He stuffed his shoes hard. I thought it was because I wasn't dressed properly. When he stood up, he found that it was still the same. At this moment, he suddenly remembered. The transformed shoes were all repaired with sewing machines. In the blink of an eye, he ran to the basement. Take out the old-fashioned sewing machine passed down from my father, mending the pair of cowhide shoes. When he put on the mended shoes again, he actually turned into an old man with white hair. Mike instantly understood the ability of transformation, all from this magical sewing machine. At this moment, Mike looked at the shoes all over the store. I began to have a little calculation in my mind. He put on high-end French leather shoes, become a big boss in suits. Then I changed into another pair. He became the gang leader and has been there ever since. Mike just needs to walk on the road. I couldn't help but look at others' shoes, calculate the size. Mike experienced different appearances through this ability. But just changing appearances is no longer enough for Mike. He began to think about wanting to experience a different life. He was wearing the shoes of a tycoon. Step into a high-end restaurant. When one has eaten and drunk enough, he then made an excuse to go to the toilet. When he got to the toilet, he secretly changed back into his shoes and slipped away. Mike saw the luxury car tycoon again. Envious, Mike turned into the appearance of a robber. The tycoon saw the robber. Mike just asked the rich man about the size of his shoes. I heard it was 10.5 inches. Mike asked the rich man to take off his shoes. The tycoon was completely bewildered. But to save one's life, I immediately took off my shoes and handed them over. Mike relies on his transformation technique. Happily drive into the luxury car.